In the peaceful town of Brightsville, there lived a young boy named Ethan. Ethan was an ordinary 9-year-old, but he had an extraordinary secret. He was a super kid. With super strength, lightning speed, and the ability to see things others couldn't, Ethan was always ready to protect his town from any danger. However, nothing could prepare him for the strange and mysterious adventure that awaited him one chilly autumn evening. It all began when the townspeople noticed something unusual. Every night, as the sun set, strange shadows appeared on the walls of their homes. These shadows weren't ordinary. They moved on their own, shifting and dancing, even when there was no one around to cast them. People began to whisper about the mystery of the shadows, and fear spread through Brightsville like wildfire. Ethan first noticed the odd shadows one night while he was finishing his homework. The shadow of his chair suddenly grew longer, twisting and turning on the wall. It moved as if it had a life of its own. Ethan's heart raced, but he knew he had to investigate. It was time for Super Kid to spring into action. He quickly changed into his Super Kid outfit, a bright red suit with a golden star on the chest and a blue cape that fluttered behind him as he moved. Ethan decided to patrol the town that night to find the source of the strange shadows. As he stepped outside, the cool evening air brushed against his face. The streets were silent, except for the rustling leaves. As he walked, Ethan saw the shadows creeping along walls and slithering up buildings, leading him somewhere. He knew he had to follow. Ethan followed the shadows through the town, watching as they twisted and turned, always just ahead of him. They led him to the old, abandoned library at the edge of Brightsville, a place that had been deserted for years. The library was a large, eerie building with tall, cracked windows and ivy-covered walls. It was the perfect place for a mystery. Ethan approached the front doors, which creaked loudly as he pushed them open. The inside of the library was dark and dusty, filled with cobwebs and old, forgotten books. The shadows were everywhere now, swirling around the room like smoke. They seemed to be coming from deep within the library, pulling Ethan toward a hidden door at the back of the room. Without hesitation, Ethan pushed the hidden door open and descended a narrow staircase that led into the basement. The air grew colder as he went down, and the shadows became more intense, moving faster and faster. Finally, he reached the bottom of the stairs and entered a dimly lit room with glowing symbols on the walls. In the center stood a tall, hooded figure holding a glowing orb that pulsed with dark energy. "So, you found me," the figure said in a voice that echoed through the room.